Hello, welcome to Benjamin Tree. Today we're going to be looking at how to add a zero to the beginning of a number. Now in my previous lesson for the practice, I was trying to write out just the raw numbers of dates in the European format, which goes day, month, then year. But when I was typing it in, Excel was automatically chopping off the zero at the beginning of the number because when you write a number, you don't need to write the zero at the beginning. So we're going to learn how can we add that zero to the beginning of a number. So that way it will automatically display the way that we want it in Microsoft Excel. So we're going to look at dates countries joined the European Union today. And we're going to start off with Austria. And we have the number 1011995. So that's supposed to be the 1st of January 1995. But because it's a number, the zero got cut off. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the function text to change it into a text and put a zero at the beginning. So let's type in text, and we're going to choose the value of B3 here. Okay, and that's the date for this row, and we're going to be using the format of text. Now, because this is going to be turned into a string of text, we have to start off with quotations. So what happens is our total number of characters in this string should be 8. 2 for the day, 2 for the month, 4 for the year. So we're going to type in 00, 00, 00, 00, 00. That's 8. So basically it says there's going to be 8 places here. Take the numbers from the text value that we inputted, and these zeros will be replaced by those numbers. Now, if there's any leftovers, we're going to put a 0 at the beginning. Okay, if we only had 6 numbers instead of 7 numbers, then we have 2 zeros instead of just 1, as you can see displayed here. So now we have 01, the first, 01, January 1995, the year. So let's look at that one more time. So we're going to say text. We have the value of B4, the date for this row. The format is going to be in quotations, 8 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Microsoft Excel is going to take all the numbers and put them into these 0 places here. These are the placeholders. And if there's any extra numbers, we don't have enough numbers to fill up there, then that will be displayed as a 0. Okay, so we have the formula, and we can drag it all the way down to the bottom to the United Kingdom, which joined the 1st of January 1973. And as of the date of this recording, looks like they're going to be leaving the Union pretty soon. Best of luck to you guys, whatever turns out. Okay, so one thing to take a quick look is if I stretch these columns out this way, we're going to see that the numbers in the B column are off to the right side because numbers are automatically justified to the right. If we look at these numbers in the C column, they're justified to the left because text strings are automatically justified to the left. So just something to keep in mind to check if you have a text or a number. So let's put them back to their normal widths. Now one more thing we can do. So here we just have the raw number that we have here, but without the zeros. Here we have the formula. Now, if you are wanting to change these into the raw and just show the number without the formula with the 0, what we can do is we can come here and we can copy, and then we go into the new section here, and then we're going to hit paste special, and then just paste the values. Okay, and we just got a small little error. It's just saying, hey, these numbers are stored as text. That's what we want, so we can just ignore it. Okay, so that way we will just have the text of the numbers while here still has the formula. This one still has a formula. This just has the text of the numbers. So if you just want to have that final number there, you can copy. You can even paste over your formula, and we'll just keep the value. But if you change the numbers here, I change the number here, the cell with the formula will change, but the final pasting will not change. So it depends on your needs. If you want to keep the formula, keep it, or you can just copy and paste the exact values that you have. So we're going to look on to something a little bit more. This goes beyond our lesson a little bit. Now what happens is we have these phone numbers here, And we want to put them into the standard American format, which is going to have parentheses, a space, and a dash. So when you are inputting phone numbers, it's easier just to use the 9-digit or the 10 digits on the right-hand side of your keyboard and just sit there punching them in instead of trying to hit parentheses, then put the space, then put the dash. So what happens is you can put in tons and tons of phone numbers, but you can have them automatically transferred into the phone number format. And then if you really want to, you can just copy and paste just the values without the function. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing that text function again, but we're going to kind of expand it beyond just the adding a 0 to the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit text. Okay, and the value, we're going to be using the value of B3, which is the phone number for this row. Okay, we're going to format our text. So we're going to start with a quotation to say this is a text string. Now we're going to put a parentheses in because that's how we write numbers here in America when we have the area code. So we're going to put 3 zeros, and it says, all right, take 3 numbers from the value that we just inputted. Okay, then we're going to put a parentheses to close it. Then we're going to hit a space because there's a space between the parentheses and then the regular phone number. Put 3 more zeros, okay, for the first 3 numbers in the regular phone number. Then put a dash, and then put 4 more zeros, and then close it out. Okay, so what's saying is, all right, we're going to take this value that from B3, we're going to put a parentheses there. We're going to put 3 numbers there. We're going to put a parentheses to close it. Space. We're going to put 3 more numbers, dash, then 4 more numbers. If you don't have enough numbers, then the very first number inside the parentheses is going to be a 0. It's just like what we had with the previous thing. So that can kind of give you a heads up if you're typing the numbers in wrong. So we close it down like that, and now that looks like a number that we would normally display in a website or something like that. And it's much easier for someone to look at that phone number than it is to look at these digits just smashed together. So one more time, let's do the formula one more time. So we're going to say equals text. We're going to take the value of B4, the number on this row, and the format we're going to have is parentheses, 3 zeros, close parentheses, space, 3 more zeros, a dash, 4 more zeros, and then we're in the string of text. And that's the number that we get here. Hey, 1776. I see what you did there, Pentagon. So we can drag it down and it fills out. And just like last time, we can copy these numbers, and then in a new column, we can just paste the value, so that way we don't have to have the formula underneath. So if you just want the number, make it look pretty without having the formula, copy and paste only the values. Okay, so for practice, I have a list of phone numbers in London, England. So what happens is in this column, these are the raw numbers that someone in England is going to dial. What I want you guys to do is to take these numbers, create a special formula that we've kind of practiced today. You have to make it a little bit different. You can't just copy and paste. And in that formula, it should take, and here in C, it should take the numbers here in B, and in C, it should print out a number. And the format, it should look like this one in D. I gave you a hint. So it's plus 44 space, 20 space, and then your first numbers, space, and then your next 4 numbers. Okay, so just be careful. Double check the numbers that you have between these so you don't have any extra digits there. So when you finish, you can copy and just paste the values into this column to have it look the best without using the formula underneath. When you finish, you can come to the practice answers down here. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment on the YouTube channel, on the blog, or on our Facebook page, and I'll be happy to respond. Thank you for using Benjamin Tree, and have a wonderful day.